We are really sad to be leaving El Salvador behind, but now, we're in a race. It's the race to get to Baja.
It's a 2,570 kilometer drive, and we need to get there before the crazy festival that's gonna happen in Mazatlan. Because if we don't, we're gonna get stuck there, we're gonna get stuck at the port, and we need to get to Baja.
We have to exit 2 different border crossings, and also we do not want to drive at night. We only want to drive during the day, so that makes this challenge that much harder.
Come along for the adventure. Do you think we can make it?
Alright, we're about to hit this border office, get our stamp out of El Salvador, and make our way into Guatemala.
That was easy. It took all of 10 minutes to exit El Salvador. Now let's see how easy it is to get into Guatemala.
I used to live in Sarasota.
Oh, Sarasota.
Yeah.
Now I'm working for the U.S. Embassy here in Salvador.
Cool, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it down here?
Yeah.
Do you fly back quite often?
Yeah, often.
Yeah, cool.
Once a year.
Well, maybe we'll see you in Miami.
The Guatemala side looks abandoned. Perhaps we just go up the road a little bit, but it's all kinds of boarded up.
It just looks like that there's nobody working at these shops.
I mean, that looks like it got caved in by a landslide. Hopefully we didn't just blow past the border and not realize it.
It's 9:12 when we pulled up. Let's see how long this actually takes.
Welcome to Guatemala.
Yeah! It only took almost 2 hours.
Paco, as usual, was the longest part. The vehicle always takes a while too, but for some reason, the paperwork for Paco is never right. They're always like, oh, the last country didn't do it right. And we're like, well,
how are we supposed to know that?
they gave us everything that they said that they needed to give us. So anyways, we're definitely gonna have to go see a vet here in Antigua to make sure that we can get into Mexico. But let's head to our favorite spot in Guatemala.
Situations like these are the ones that you're not prepared for when you're trying to rush back to the United States from Central America.
Turns out it was a massive landslide.
Exactly what Guatemala is known for.
Yeah. We thought that the landslides would maybe be over because rainy season is over, but apparently Guatemala landslides all year long.
The pizza here at Brooklyn Pizza Company is the best in town.
As soon as we started planning our trip back, we were like, where are we gonna stop? And this was high on the list.
Adios, sayonara.
I hope he's gonna stop and pick me up. We spent the last 2 nights at our favorite hostel in Antigua. So nice. We were here last time for almost a whole week, I think. But this time just 2 nights because we're racing to get to Mexico. And Paco had to get some very special things done. Paco came yesterday and got his teeth cleaned because it's way less expensive here in Guatemala than it would be in the United States, so we wanted to get that done. But also crossing the borders heading north has been a little bit more complicated with Paco, so we figured we should get a health certificate here in Guatemala before we cross to Mexico tomorrow. Bueno, gracias. Paco, you can come to America with us now. 1,900 quetzales for both the health certificate and the dental cleaning, which is about $242. So Paco is a very expensive addition to our travels, but we love him very much, so it's all good.
So if you're thinking about traveling through Central America and then back to the United States with a dog, just know that you have to have at least around about $1,500 just put on the side for your dog. I just put Mazatlan in our directions, which is where we need to ship the van on the ferry to Baja, and it says 1 day and 7 hours. You kidding me right now?
I got a snack. I saw a bakery and I said, oh my God, fresh sourdough loaf. So we pulled over. Let that melt down there in the sunshine. It's gonna be so good.
That black cloud that you see, that like really dusty looking cloud, that's an eruption happening. And they happen every 10 to 15 minutes. And if you want to see it more close up, go check out our other video that we did here. And it's the hike up. Look, it's exploding again right now. The one thing that you're not seeing, that you can't see because it's daytime, is the lava actually coming down that mountain right now. Right now, you can't see it, but there's literal lava just spewing down the side.
I think that's a pretty good omen for us leaving Antigua, Guatemala, getting to see fuego explode on the way out. We've got a very long day of driving, some really stupid traffic things, and just, it was only supposed to be a 5-hour drive, and now we're on probably hour like 7.
But here's the deal, the sun is setting, and that means that we don't have much time left for today to get to where we need to go. We were already supposed to cross the border, but it looks like that we're gonna get pulled behind track a little bit.
Pulled up a spot on I-Overlander just before the border. It's not like the Canada-US border where you could literally cross anytime, any day, any night. A lot of these stations are closed, you know, people go home to their families, they're closed on Sundays, things like that. So you kind of have to like be aware when you're crossing what time. Some of them don't even open first thing in the morning, so you could get there at 7:30 thinking you can cross, and they're like, we don't start till 8. So anyways, we're gonna have to pull over. I think we have a good spot, so let's go check it out. See,
Oh, you have some in here. At that point, I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking show them, okay?
Yeah, I guess. I was just like, oh, like, don't talk about the YouTube, don't talk, I'm like, let's just get out of there.
I mean, I'd rather be honest, especially knowing that, like...
I don't know, they did, like, they looked through everything. They were, like, opening cabinets and, like, went into our shower and was, like, looking at the, they ripped down a bug net. They, like, knocked a bunch of shit out of the cabinet. I think they just wanted to, like, see the house.
Yeah, they did. Like, muy bonito.
But then, whatever. Then we just got to this Shell gas station, and the attendant was really nice, and he said, yeah, no problem. I did read on I-Overlander that it should be 25Q. We just might be expecting somebody to come and knock on the door in a bit and tell us that we have to pay. It's kind of a sketchy looking lot.
Yeah.
I guess it is what it is at this point. We're so close to the border. We never really camp this close to the border, I feel like.
It's kind of a weird feeling. This is actually one of the things that we kind of stay away from is like border towns. It's like one thing that we've been pretty prideful in not doing, and I guess there's always a night for that, you know, and tonight is that night.
If you haven't been keeping up with our YouTube shorts, you're probably wondering, what van are you in, Alex? All of those answers will be coming soon, but right now my biggest problem is that this van does not have nearly as much storage as Olive did. I'm gonna use a tried and true van life hack to get all of our clothes into these teeny tiny cupboards. Gonex packing cubes are exactly what I need to get everything organized, sorted, compressed, and all into my neat little spot. Packing cubes are not just for airplane travel, but if you're living in a van and you want to maximize the amount of clothes you can bring, listen up. The first thing I did, all of our winter clothes into this great big duffel bag. This is awesome. I don't have to worry about putting any of this into the cupboards. I can just hide it somewhere. So many clothes. Made with lightweight ripstop nylon, these durable packing cubes are the perfect addition to any van life van or travel bag. These Gonex packing cubes have made the storage up here so much more useful and effective. We're on a bit of an angle though. Thank you so much, Gonex, for sponsoring today's video and being the #1 way that van lifers keep their clothes organized. Now let's get back on the road.
This is where we slept last night. It's a full-on gas station right before the border. It's pretty noisy right now. I didn't hear anything when we were in the van, but you know how that goes. Once you're sleeping, no problemo.
I woke up really early this morning though. I feel like there was like noises from trucks and stuff, so maybe that, or maybe I was just like thinking about the border because we're so close. And then I was like, we got all this stuff to do, and
there's also 100 motorcycles next to you.
I actually noticed that there was a lot lot more motorcycles today.
I didn't hear any of them.
The other thing is that I realized this morning that after today, we'll no longer be in Central America. We will be in North America.
That's awesome and sad all at the same time. Because I'm gonna miss Central America. I'm gonna miss like our adventures down here. It feels like that a chapter of our life is coming to a close.
We got a new one starting soon though.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! I think we're both feeling really nervous about this one. I don't know why. We're like, we've read some of the reviews and they just like rip your van apart and take all your food, and
I think especially after last night, with the guys kind of ripping through our van, I think that's what's made me kind of nervous. It's like, feels like they don't have a care, you know what I mean? Like, give me whatever you got.
We had like a little envelope that had some cash and some pesos in it, so we, Frank's got that all on his body. I've hidden the one thing that I really don't want taken, which is our athletic greens, because they're so expensive. We're only probably like a 5-minute drive to the border.
No, the motorbike.
And I like that you're saying motorbike, like it's like
Perfecto. No problema.
Is motorbike an official Spanish word?
Yeah, I think so. For the car?
I think he wants your driver's license.
Oh, sí. Un momento.
Oh my God. We've literally been pulled over by the police. The border is literally right in front of us. And he took his passport and his driver's license.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Gracias. Perfecto.
Cool. That was fun.
We gotta go to this building
So
right
for
here.
this guy?
Hola, amigo.
Vamos a México?
Vamos a México, Salvador, Guatemala.
Permiso para el vehículo.
Sí, tienes.
Sí, sí. Aquí? Okay.
I feel like extra confused today. I don't know why. It's 8:23 and the guy over there said something about 9, like 9.
9 o'clock.
And it doesn't seem like anybody's here, so we were just sitting here for 40 minutes waiting for them.
So he basically like prematurely got here. And this is what Alex was talking about. You gotta like know what time the things are going on or when they open up.
Because like the security guards are here and they let us into the building, but then the guy outside said 9 and there's nobody behind the desk.
So basically like don't come till 9 o'clock. Cool.
So the guy came over from Guatemala. He just double checked the VIN. He took the Guatemala sticker out of the window, and I think that's all that he needed. He looked in the house just to be like, wow, it's really nice. I'm like, cool, and your dog's cute. So hopefully that's done, and then we're gonna go do check Paco out of Guatemala, check us out of Guatemala, and then enter Mexico.
Make sure you pay $5 to the bridge lady, and that's it. You're out.
Goodbye, Central America. Hello, Mexico.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're back in North America.
We're both feeling kind of squirmy about filming, so we're gonna go into the office and let you know what happened. Okay, we've got all of our paperwork, Paco's paperwork. We've got the tip from last time, which we got a 10-year RV tip, so we don't have to pay for that again. It was $74 just for the humans, and $0 for the dog. But we did pay the other day at the vet like all that money for the certificate and whatever, which was absolutely required. So now we're gonna go and hopefully not get the van ripped apart. Well, I hope that was the extent of the investigation.
We'll find out.
The random guy just waved us over and said, do you have tomatoes or avocados? And we said, no, whatever. I was like, I got pan.
The interesting part is I thought that was that spot.
I was like, I'm going to eat some bread before they steal it from me. A very good loaf of sourdough.
¿De dónde viene?
Viene de Guatemala, Antigua.
¿Sí sabe hablar en español?
Poquito.
Poquito, sí. Necesito despacio, pero ni entiendo. Yeah.
¿Hacia dónde va?
Va a Baja California. Sí, y vamos a Estados Unidos.
Vamos a hacer una inspección.
Sí, okay. Sí, no problema.
Okay, exiting the vehicle. There's a bug on my foot. He's so gross. Oh my God.
Adios. Gracias. That was actually pretty easy. She looked pretty thoroughly.
Did they look in the fridge?
Yes, but she just like looked in, went like this, and was like, okay. Nothing too crazy.
Cool.
It looks like that we've made it in now, though.
We're in Mexico.
We made it to North America officially.
So exciting.
All right, now we got to figure out where the heck we're going.
We probably have like a 1,000-kilometer drive to get to the ferry in Baja.
2,208 kilometers, to be exact.
I thought we'd already knocked off so many, but we haven't knocked off any.
Mexico is the big part.
Mexico is huge.
It's been, what, 3 days since we left El Salvador?
Yeah, I've lost all track and sense of time. Another search.
Buenos días.
Hola, buenos
Hola,
días.
buenas.
¿Cómo?
¿A dónde dirigen?
Sí, documentes? No muerte, no muerte. Gracias,
Okay,
adiós.
buenas. I swear to God, they just pull us over because they want to see what's like. They're like,
Like-
what's in your house? What you got in there? That looks fancy.
It
Can
looks
we have a look
fancy.
around? Oh, you have a dog? It's so cute. Let's check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of those going north too.
Oh my God.
That's an Olympic bus right there.
He's saying that because we're a camper that we have to go through this other fucking area. So now we're backing up the road. Wonder if we're going into a new state or
We
something
are,
like
yeah.
that. This is like a 4 serious like check.
Where do we go? Sí, aquí? Okay, perfecto.
We did not get searched this much on the way south
Well,
at all.
I think it's more relevant going north for whatever reason.
They're trying to stop more stuff from coming up.
And yeah, because like there's sanctions on stuff coming north. You know what I mean?
Whereas going south, they're like, whatever.
Well, there's U.S. sanctions like going north.
Yeah,
and
but we're
probably
so
north,
far away from America. We
Yeah.
said we're going to America, and they were like, oh, that's far.
But probably also there's North American sanctions on Central American stuff too.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like we don't understand this because we don't understand all of the laws necessarily when it comes to this stuff.
Sure.
But
It's just,
it is kind of annoying.
well, it's like everywhere is a slowdown. So everywhere we're getting stopped is another like 10, 20 minute, like, wait, you know, cutting into the drive time. We gotta move.
We gotta move, guys, or we're not gonna make it before that carnival happens.
We're going through our 5th inspection area. Let's hope they don't pull us over.
I think we're good. I don't see anybody really out here, so.
Thank goodness, because I need to eat something. Our next stop is 100% lunch.
I'm so excited and pumped to be back in Mexico for the food, baby.
We didn't even order this. It just kind of like, this is like the free bit
is just part of
before
it.
the meal. Look at my size of my drink.
Bigger than your head.
I wonder if this is like truck stop style. Frank's got the quesadilla. I've got a bunch of tacos here.
Very hot.
So good. I'm freaking I think our roadside street tacos in El Salvador the other day were actually better. But these are pretty good.
Those were bang.
Those were like out of control.
Gracias. Sí. Adios. It's kind of funny because if you really don't speak the language, then it's kind of more like frustrating to deal with those, you know, those people. So you kind of just like, all right, get out of here. You know what I mean? At least that's the mentality I have about it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, that don't look right, Frank. It came right out of the thing, huh?
No, it was already out of it. Have it in there. That's the problem. You made it. Right into a speed bump.
But don't. That was a really smooth one.
Yeah, well, that's not one.
Super gloom fest this morning. It's funny because before we came to Mexico and Central America, we were worried that we needed an extra fuel tank, that there wouldn't be gas along the way, that there'd be long stretches of highway. We've literally slept at a gas station every night that we've been on this drive.
Yeah.
And they've all been really nice. They've got bathrooms. This one had showers, which we did not use, obviously.
I mean, I think that we forget the fact that, like, of the truck driver. The truck driver needs these type of essential places to be able to park, shower, get themselves feeling good for the next, you know, 10-hour drive day that they have. And they're constantly moving, so gas stations are everywhere. And they're super relevant for us in van life.
Today, we've got probably another full day of driving. We're 24 hours from Mazatlan. Oh, and we have to make a few stops because we're completely out of food and we're basically out of water. We've driven all the way from Panama and haven't paid a single toll, have we? I don't think so. Maybe one, like none. So this is gonna be our first toll. Mexico is going to be so bad for tolls. We're about to drop some coin here. The highway that we're on right now is pretty sparse. There's not a lot of big stores over here. So we just pulled up to this tienda.
Hola.
and got a bag full of fresh fruits and veggies. But it's really not a meal and we're so starving. It's like a cucumber with salt and pepper and lime juice. Not satisfying.
But for a hair over $5, we have food for a little while. It's not like the full array of food, but it's stuff that we could at least munch on while we're driving. Hey baby, I got the goods.
Oh, nice, hot, fresh tortillas. I'll take that any day. We've been missing the tortillerias since we left Mexico.
Paco would take it any day too. Look at him, he's shaking. You want one?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
My wife's happy now?
I'm happy, thank you.
I'll even use it.
Yeah, why not? Why the heck not?
Our other really big expense is fuel. As you can see, we're getting some again, and it feels like that we're gonna be getting a lot of gas the whole way up. We've already spent $608. Oh, since Panama. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was El Salvador. I was gonna say, that feels like a lot. Adding on $93 to that total. Well, 94 with the $1 tip I gave to him.
It's amazing how almost every tank of gas takes you like 100 more, 100 more, 100 more. You're like, is what it is. We gotta get home. The big difference is on the way down, it was probably just as expensive, but because we were spending a month in each place, it didn't feel that bad because it was like, you know, you spend $100 here and then you're at that spot for like 3 weeks and then another $100. So like maybe 2 tanks of gas a month, whereas now it's like every day.
Also, the exchange rate is a little bit worse for us right now. It was 20 to 21 pesos to the dollar, and right now it's only 18 pesos to the dollar. It actually adds up really, really fast when it's 2 or 3 pesos every time, and yeah, it just hurts the pocketbook more this time going north.
We're getting pulled over by some very military looking people.
Sí.
¿Para el vehículo o para el persona? Solo tienes en placa.
Solo poquito. I mostly English. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but we reside in Florida, in the United States. Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, sí. No problema. Inspección.
Welcome to Veracruz.
Dude, they were actually really nice.
They were very nice. That was fine. I think they had a problem that we only had 1 plate.
Which is,
They were like, "Where's your plate?" And we're like, "It's on the back." And
in
they're-
all of Mexico, you're supposed to have 2 plates. But in Florida, it's only 1 plate. And I think it would actually be kind of weird if we had 2 plates in Florida. They'd probably stop us and be like, what do you have 2 plates for?
I did see that you can buy license plates on Etsy that are like, look like a real license plate, and you can get them in your same number. So you could actually buy multiple license plates if you want, to have one on the back and one on the front, and just to like, they're not a legal license plate, but it would work in a situation like that.
Yeah.
¿Cuánto?
375.
Yeah, 13.
Wow.
Gracias, adios.
The last toll of the day had to be the most expensive.
Our last tank of gas was also the most expensive tank of gas because of how low we got.
We also are looking for a gas station to park at tonight. We thought it was this one, but then it's a different Pemex. But so we might have to go through another toll to get to the other Pemex. Cool.
I can't believe it's 44 degrees outside. We're in Mexico right now.
We needed all the blankets last night. I was freezing, shivering cold. This is, I know it's not like northwestern winter cold, but for us, we haven't had 44 in over a year.
Yeah.
And we're both like, what's happening?
My feet actually feel cold in my shoes, which is like the weirdest feeling right now. When you're away from it for so long and like all the weather that you're around is warm, it really hits you differently. I actually said to Alex, I don't know if I'm ready to snowboard yet because I don't know if I'm ready for the cold.
I'm definitely not ready.
Mountains, here we come.
Well, not really. We're going to Guadalajara today. It's maybe like a 5 or 6 hour drive.
Fine. Don't you want me?
There's no more music, it's just buzz on the radio.
It's going so good. It's going so
Big boy.
That's an expensive one.
The road was pretty good though.
Yeah, road was great. Thank you. Expensive. Our baby girl is all checked out. She's feeling good. No symptoms of anything bad. We actually have had a leaky tire for maybe about a month or longer. I didn't say anything about it and they detected it and actually patched it for us, so we don't have to do it now.
All these miles, Olive needed a little tune-up. We did it here in Guadalajara to try to make it a little bit less expensive.
3,200 or so pesos, which is still a lot less than what we would have paid in the States. Oil change, checking out the brakes, tire rotation, fixing the flat tire, and it was under, I think that's under 200 bucks US. It's pretty good.
Today we are finally making it to Mazatlan. Hopefully we've got like a 6-hour drive and it's already afternoon. So let's see if we can make it before the sunset.
Let's go, Paco! Come on, buddy. Get up in the front, dude. Let's go.
We just paid our first toll of the day and we gotta give a big shout out to Kyle and Sharon for giving us this bag of Mexican pesos. The last time we saw them, they hooked us up and we actually were searching for something last night and found this bag of money and we were like, yeah! So thank you guys so much. We're gonna pay for all of our tolls with this from now on.
I don't know if we'll be able to pay for all of it with it, but it's definitely gonna help.
Please be under 100, please be under 100. Oh, they just put all new prices up too, so you can't even read it. They have little like paper over it.
Oh no, not us.
235. I don't think there's tolls in Baja, so I'm looking forward to that.
If you're not in a rush, take the road without the tolls. I don't care how rough it is. You don't want to pay this much money. Unless you have a good amount of money, don't do this. Because it's hurting us right now.
470.
What the
Fucking. No, no tienes. No, es en casa. Okay, gracias.
What did you ask for?
He was like, do you have apples or oranges?
Oh.
So I must have been like an agricultural stop. Checkpoint. But we do have apples. Gracias. All right. Oh, I just lost the receipt. Hold on.
It's expensive.
This should be our last fill up. We're only 25 minutes from Mazatlan. Our most expensive gas tank this whole trip. 105.94. That one hurts.
The sunset's incredible. Check out our IG. I probably put it up on there. Dang it, guys. We thought that was the last toll, but we got another one here. Oh, man. The tolls are just out of control here. I don't know what it is or why. I gotta read up on it because it's kind of wild.
And they obviously just increased their prices everywhere because there's no way they covered up the old prices and put lower ones on there. No, what do you think the odds of that are?
This one's 70.
70, okay, I can handle 70. 70's okay.
It's our first under 100 in a really long time. We finally made it to Mazatlan, And you know, we had to get some pizza right away.
So we're hanging out with Chris and Larry, my mom's friends, who invited us to come and stay at their condo for the night. So we're really excited about that. Thank you guys so much.
No problem.
His name is Berkey, eh?
Oh, geez.
This has changed for him.
Is that like a
just leave it there,
VW
Crystal.
bus?
No, it's a GMC actually.
Okay.
It's a like an old bun delivery van.
Oh, cool, cool.
That's what it was.
Like a
eh?
bread truck. or
1956.
Cool, that's amazing.
We had an amazing time with Larry and Chris last night. We slept in a king-size bed. It was so luxurious. Thank you guys so much for hosting us. We are incredibly grateful. Today we spent the whole day waiting to get on this boat. We are heading to Baja. We made it.
Mi amigo! What's up, brother?
How are you?
Hi, how are you today?
Good.
Paco!
No, it's more thing.
Tranquilo. Tranquilo, güey.
Ahí!
Ahí.
It feels like being back home, since this was our home for at least one night.
It's so wild to be on this adventure going the other way now. We can't wait to take you back to Baja. So we'll see you in the next video.
I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. Like, my emotions are starting to hit me a little bit because this really like solidifies the trip coming to an end.
Don't cry.
I'm not going to, but I feel like I'm going to.
Just means more adventures to come. A huge thank you to our Patreons who already know what's coming next. Okay, we're fast forwarding. It's been almost 12 weeks.
Oh my God, guys, I can't believe this is happening.
We're coming up on the giant wall and getting ready for the biggest FNA adventure.